Tonight, we're making history as we kick off our first ever Celebrity Big Brother. And this Big Brother will be unlike any other. In just moments, 11 famous faces will be moving into this house and begin a competition for $250,000. But first, before we can launch this celebrity roller coaster ride, we need to meet our first group of famous house guests.
I'm Mark McGrath, a rock star and legend in his own mind, the lead singer of the band Sugar Ray.
I'm Brandi Glanville. I'm best known for The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Getting Drunk and Throwing Wine.
I'm Metta World Peace and an NBA champion of the 2010 Los Angeles Lakers.
Love it.
My name is Ariadna Gutierrez, former Miss Colombia.
Nice.
In 2015, I was wrongly crowned Miss Universe by Steve Harvey,
I have to apologize.
and that's why I became famous.
Hello, I'm Ross Matthews. I started on TV almost 20 years ago on The Tonight Show, and I've been covering Hollywood and interviewing celebs. I'm a super fan of Big Brother since season 1.
Cheers.
I've always thought about how I would play this game.
Hello, house guests. First of all, let me congratulate all of you on being the very first cast of Celebrity Big Brother. Say goodbye to your fans and say hello to your new home. Head on in.
I am a super fan since episode 1, season 1. In fact, I was in the audience for the finale of season 1.
Oh, here's the bar. I'll see you guys next. Walking into the bar, I feel immediately at home. I'm like, whew, thank God. My people.
Time to meet the final 6 celebrity house guests.
Hi, I'm Shannon Elizabeth, and people know me best from my role of Nadia in American Pie. My TV and film roles include American Pie, Scary Movie, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, 13 Ghosts. I have watched every season of Big Brother, and some of them I've watched twice. So I don't know if there is a category above superfan, but that would be my category.
I'm Chuck the Iceman Liddell, former UFC light heavyweight champ and Hall of Famer. I'm one of the people that put the UFC on the map.
Chuck!
I'm Keisha Knight Pulliam, and I'm best known for my character of Rudy Huxtable on The Cosby Show. I've had the opportunity to play so many great roles, from Beauty Shop to Madea Goes to Jail to The House of Pain, playing Miranda for 5 years. I'm definitely still acting, but I'm also an entrepreneur.
I'm Marissa, and I'm a TV, film, and Broadway actress, but I'm most famous for winning a Tony Award for playing Tracy Turnblatt in the Broadway musical Hairspray. My strategy going in is definitely a social game. I'm not a threat to the girls. I'm cute, chubby Marissa. I'm not a threat to the boys. Like, I'm cute, chubby Marissa.
I'm James Maslow. I'm probably still best known for my show Big Time Rush, which was a huge TV show on Nickelodeon, as well as a boy band under the same name.
I'm Omarosa.
I am a reality TV legend. I am most famous for the first season of The Apprentice. And then I had an opportunity to work in Washington in the Trump White House. I am a Big Brother super fan. I'm exceptional.
The house is yours.
Oh my God. Walking through that front door is Omarosa. When people ask me who you don't want to see in the house, my answer was Omarosa. I can't do toxicity and negativity. Oh my Omarosa.
How are you? I'm good. I haven't seen you in a long time. Years. She's been in the White House since then.
So happy to see Metta World Peace. Then Chuck Liddell walks in, and I'm like, this is unbelievable. These are 2 of the strongest human beings on earth. Now I'm going to compete with them.
I am fiercely competitive.
That's taken.
But I came in with the strategy of building a very strong social game.
Good.
And so I've got to control my competitive nature to build trust.
People don't know that I'm close with Shannon.
Yeah. Okay, so
People not knowing how close we are, we'll be able to, like, sneak around together.
I think anyone's gonna know anyway.
No.
Can
you teach somebody how to sing?
We could go through like warm-ups.
Yeah. Give me a warm-up.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa. I mean, that's like choirs.
What does this a voice coach say when you go in? Like, so we can't
It's all
sing.
about breath. It's speaking with more breath.
James, he annoys me already.
I still have just figured out the best way for me to sing.
I feel like Mark has been in the game the longest. And I would like to hear from you.
Brandy, you keep shutting me down after you had asked me a bunch of questions.
I don't like Pretty Boy.
Could she be more rude to me?
That was rough. We just met. I don't know what I would have done to upset you, but it's pretty abrasive, gotta be honest.
I mean, is she just drunk? I mean, it's all good, but I mean, is she really can't control her liquor?
Please don't take that a wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest, though, if I get HOH, makes it easy.
Seriously, for the first time in like Big Brother history, women should work together.
Yes. I know Marissa. We did a show together. She doesn't want anyone to know that, so she'll be on our side too. Oh, really? Yeah. That's 3 women. Oh my God. Yes. So we're good. We're good.
This is a shortened version of Big Brother, and so I need to quickly identify strong women that I can kind of build an alliance with. I'm getting a really good vibe from Shannon. I really want to work with her.
I'm sorry to talk game so early, but as girls, I think we really should try to stick together. I think we have to. Because the girls always get picked off.
Yeah, that's time's up. Isn't it like the year of like the women right now?
Yes.
Oh my God, am I teaming up with Omarosa? This is totally insane. But I would rather team up with her than have her against me.
Go for HOH, the first HOH. Go for it, and we put up 2 guys.
Yes.
I think no matter what, a girl has to win the first HOH.
So how do you feel about the rest of the ladies?
Well, I actually really like them a lot. I like the pretty one. I like the funny one.
Meow, 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 meow.
They're all gonna be down to like work together. Right now we have the numbers, there's 6 of us.
It's time for your first head of household competition. In my hand is an envelope that contains the winning number. Whichever house guest is standing behind the winning star will be completely safe at the first eviction. Number 5. Congratulations, Omarosa. You are safe for the week. Congratulations, Shannon.
Way to go. Good job.
You are the first head of household of Celebrity Big Brother. Each of you now has a celebrity gift bag. But the contents of the bags are not all the same. Some of you are holding bags that contain the latest Big Brother swag, but others are holding bags that contain a new power. The power to recast the head of household. The recast power allows you to overthrow the current HOH and take over the role of head of household.
Whoa! What do we do next?
I'm not sure.
Everybody's scared of this gift bag, like, ooh.
Whoever feels not safe
is gonna use it.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my God, this new twist is crazy. I'm going literally loca.
Or you make a deal for people not to use it, perhaps.
So the girls are all in agreement that a guy has to go home. So once we figure out how this twist works, we have to make sure that it works to our advantage and we can still send a guy home.
So anyone that knows anything about Big Brother knows that you have to suck up to the HOH. But now, because of this twist, anybody could get the power to recast the HOH. So now I have to try to suck up to 10 people. And that's a lot of sucking, even for me.
There's no doubt Shannon proved to be a tough competitor. We all thought she was the hot chick from American Pie, yay! And as dumb as I am, even I know now, that is one to look out for.
She puts 2 guys up. And they're doing a girls thing. Hope they're the one votes.
It's hard to tell exactly where everybody sides, but it's looking like the girls are hanging with the girls. Which means the guys are seriously outnumbered.
Is Ross gonna automatically be on our side, you think?
I don't know.
So if my wild guess is correct, this recast power could let one of the guys become the new HOH. That would be awesome.
It's time to find out how the gift bag twist could shake up the Big Brother game. As Julie told us, some of our gift bags contain the latest Big Brother swag, while some contain the power to recast the head of household. Here's how it works. Prior to each nomination ceremony, the celebrity gift bag logo will appear on the screen in the living room. After it appears, the first house guest to enter the diary room and declare that they want to open their gift bag will get to open it and reveal what's inside at the next nomination ceremony. If your gift bag contains the power to recast the head of household, you'll immediately take over the role of HOH. And you must make your nominations on the spot. If more than one house guest wants to enter the diary room at the same time to declare that they want to open their gift bag, a random draw will determine who gets to open it at the upcoming nomination ceremony.
If more than one person decides to open their bag, then we can force a random draw. So we need every girl to request to open their gift bag. So it maximizes our chance of keeping a guy from getting the recast power.
We need to make sure we got it. And we stick to it.
Who do you think is your biggest threat here?
Well, the biggest threat's here. It's James. And yourself.
Did you just call me one of the biggest threats in the house? Have you watched this game before? I think bringing Ross in with the girls could be really good because he would be a spy for us.
Mark tried to talk to me. Mark already said, straight to my face, I go, who do you think are your biggest threats? And he goes, you and James.
Yeah.
I was like, well, then I don't want to keep you here. You just told me I'm your biggest threat.
For me, it's a great move to hook up with the girls because they have the numbers. I have just always gotten along with women, so it doesn't surprise me, or probably anyone, that I'm aligning with the girls.
I hope if they put a guy on the block, they happen to put a girl on block. They're not gonna put a girl on the block. Then one of us wins a veto. I'm projecting.
Two of us on the block, sitting here at this table.
We've got to do something to change the odds. This whole gift bag thing might be good for us. Just saying. Just saying.
If that's the case, we gotta all use our bags.
That's it.
So you have to use your bag.
I mean, have you talked to people about like working together and like watching out for each other?
Not really. We talked about a little bit about the numbers aren't good for the guys a little bit, but
He just confirmed that the guys are definitely a foursome here together.
Everybody traditionally goes and kisses the ring of the HOH, so I gotta go talk to Shannon. Let's say the BB house is American Pie. I feel like I'm about to be the pie. Oh yeah, we all know what happened to the pie.
How are you?
Good, how you doing? Have you put any thought into who you think you're gonna put up?
I don't really know what to do because everybody likes everybody.
I think the consensus is like nobody wants to get blood in their hands, and it's who really is trying and wants to be here.
Yeah.
And obviously, I want to be here. You know what I mean? Also, I'm not sure if you guys are talking about trying to make it like a girls thing this season.
Have you guys talked about a guys alliance?
No. And I don't really want to because I don't think that the guys are the strongest players in this thing.
Who do you see as your biggest threat?
The only other person I see being strong players in this thing right now is you.
James is a strong competitor. Look how well he did in the HOH. And now he's telling me I'm a threat. So if I don't take this opportunity to get him out of the house now, I may never have this chance again. After talking to the girls, I feel really good about putting Mark up as a pawn and Meta up as a willing evictee. Then we can backdoor James after the veto. Now I just need to talk to the other guys and make sure they don't use their bags. Maybe lead them into a false sense of security.
I will promise to keep you safe. I ask that for that you
You don't open the bag this week?
You have my word. You have my word.
As far as I know, nobody's using the gift bag. Pawn's going up, Meta's going up. Easy week for everybody. You cool with that?
Like, I don't know if you know that somebody volunteered to be a pawn. So it'll be the pawn and Meta going up. And as far as I've been told, nobody's planning on opening the gift bag combination.
I also don't want to wear a stupid costume. Like, that's actually a major deterrent for me.
Of course James is more worried about being in a leotard than becoming HOH. So I guess our plans are all set, and I'm gonna go back to my alliance and let him know.
So in the event Chuck does go for the gift bag, how do you feel about, instead of Mark at that point, putting up Chuck in James instead? You've already said, hey, this is what we're gonna do. And if any of them defy what we've decided to do, then say, you broke our deal. So as a result of that, we're gonna put up Chuck and James. They're both the most threat physically.
If one of the boys goes in to use it and we all line up like crazy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, behind them and go in, okay?
That's a great idea.
So if a guy gets the HOH,
we're
oh, it's let's go.
Wow, do it again, big brother.
Are you going, Chuck? Who's going?
It's House Before Bros. I'm out the door. Chuck's there. I'm there.
red alert! Since Chuck is going in, the girls and I have to line up to use our bags. We have to force a random draw to give us the best chance possible for that HOH recast. Ladies, let's get in formation.
You weren't my target. You weren't going up.
Sooner or later, you're gonna be the target.
I told all of you what my plan was.
I've earned my right to open my gift bag. Recast. Since I have opened the recast power, Shannon will no longer be HOH. This house guest that I'm nominating is James. Chuck. Since the recast power has been used, the gift bag twist is over.
I think it's time for James to go. I think his ego is just too big for this little house. I can't live with him, and he needs to leave.
Everyone's gonna have to go.
Absolutely.
And I still think
We
that
still take
James
him,
would be
yes.
the best to take out.
100%. That's a great. That's
So-
great. Don't let me hang. If we don't take the shot that we have at him now, he could just start winning HOHs and vetoes, and the next thing you know, he's broken up all the girls.
So Shannon and I have a key alliance, but Shannon's made herself a really big target, so it's important for me to set up a side alliance with Keisha.
I think they're gonna be able to pit us against each other.
Never.
Just want you to think about that. There's nothing to think about. Let's do this. We're good.
Solid.
I tell James, look, bro, if I win power of veto, I will use it on you. I mean, he's young, he's strong, he's determined, and I thought going forward in this sort of guys alliance, he'd be a very valuable member to that team.
That's my word.
If you received a veto, who would you save?
It's a tough one for me. I'd probably be leaning more towards James right now.
Mark had said previously that he would work with us, and now he's singing a completely different tune. I have no problem blowing up his game.
Wow! Shannon, you have won the power of veto. Come on over.
I want to talk to Shannon about taking Chuck down, putting Mark up, still getting rid of James. Because Mark, with his whole I'm going to save James business, he needs to feel a little something. Chuck is more malleable to work with.
To me, I don't care what order.
No, but we want to hear. Do you agree?
If I had won the power veto, I would warn against it. Simply because Shannon has Chuck and James pissed at her, right? So then she goes in and she goes, okay, Chuck, you're down. Now, Mark, you're going.
Now she's got Chuck, James, and Mark pissed at her.
Somebody explained to me why taking Chuck off the block and putting Mark up, if you're gonna send James home, makes any sense.
So, I just had something I was just throwing out. What if we took Chuck down and put Mark up instead? Not to send him home. We still send home James.
Just to scare him.
Just to scare him a little bit.
And he's a vote for James.
And he's a vote for James.
Agree.
But the other thing about it is you'll have one other person upset with you, but what can he really do to you?
They're all gunning for me right now. They're not giving you any credit for you putting them up. They're still blaming me. If I use it on Chuck, I would like the opportunity to try to make amends with Chuck.
I'm gonna just say this because I love you. You're talking me, I, and there's an alliance here.
Yeah, you're right, you're right.
Yep, that's the Omarosa I've seen on TV. Took her a while to show up.
I just don't think you're listening to the group.
Like we said, we wanted to stick together as women. Let's not lose sight of what we said we wanted to accomplish. We have our children looking at us. We have other little girls who are aspiring to be where we are looking at us.
Hello, I'm over here. Yoo-hoo.
Let's just let the best woman win.
May the best woman win?
No, but I apologize because you're right. I wasn't considering everything and everybody. I just spoke too soon, so I'm sorry.
Oh my God, don't cry. I will beat you.
But what they were saying in that room was, we'll take care of each other, and you. And you made it very clear that I was a number to them that they would dispose of. Once we were down to the 7, they would dispose of me.
I don't trust my alliance right now. No. I trust that I'm not a target of my alliance until the other boys are out.
I really feel for Ross because my whole life I've known people who've been marginalized, and I know that no one's trying to do that to Ross, but by saying a woman to the end, that's what we're doing to Ross. I want us as Celebrity Big Brother to show that we are evolved as a community in here, and I am shocked by how much we aren't. It makes me question my alliance.
They can discount me, and I will survive at the end.
Not sticking up for Ross felt like I was letting down my community more than just this game.
And poor Shannon was crying. I felt so bad for her. Like, she just got responsibilities in the yard.
And saved all your assets.
Saved everybody.
I know.
Shannon.
She's so sweet.
I love her.
She won't be here long, though. Are you gonna use it?
Huh?
Are we still gonna use it?
It's whatever she wants. It's whatever Keisha wants.
You should be careful. I just feel like using it is scary. It scares me. Because it calls attention to you, and to be quite honest, you have a lot of attention.
Right now, Keisha and Omarosa are running the show. And they're making Shannon do something that's gonna hurt her in the long run.
I would rather just not use it because I've been thinking about it, and I feel like there's no reason to risk getting more blood on either one of our hands.
They've already stated who their targets are. And you know it's you know it's me.
What kind of alliance is this? I have Keisha and Omarosa jumping down my throat, wanting me to use the veto. Ross is telling me not to, and he's not backing me up. And I'm just getting in trouble for expressing perhaps another opinion.
I'm just letting you know that as a women's alliance, we have to take our emotion out, and we have to play as aggressive as the boys do. If we don't make big moves early, we may not get a chance to. This is a chess game.
I have decided not to use the power of veto.
Listen, here's the deal. Right now, I'm in an alliance with 2 people I don't trust. Who I know are out to get me. Me too.
There's such a big part of me, though, that wants to just get rid of Chuck with me and make a deal with him to work with me. Come here. Okay. Last minute, we switch our votes to Chuck. If Chuck's here, he's playing for her. She is making a side deal with them. She's trying to make sure that we'll put two of us up and not her and Omarosa. She wants the guys to not put her up, so she thinks she's like being in charge. And right now, we're playing into her hand if we don't.
I vote to evict Chuck.
Chuck. Chuck.
Chuck.
Chuck.
Chuck.
Chuck.
My dear friend, James.
Thank you. By a vote of 7-1, Chuck, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
When we made the decision to flip the house and shatter the original 7-person alliance, I needed to pivot. So, shortly before the eviction, I made a new Final Four deal.
What do you think is best?
Anything said before today is off with everybody, and this is like our 4. I'm fine with that.
If you can, bring those terms to James.
Okay. We do a Final Four, you, me, Ross, and Marissa.
Final Four, any alliances before this are null and void. Any way to keep this war to the end. Done.
And I'm good with that.
You got my word on that one.
Okay. You okay? Are you? We can all talk whenever you want.
Let's talk separately. Let's have a one-on-one.
But like, give us a chance to explain why first. As
I
a
want
group.
to talk to you.
I know you do.
Separate, and you know why.
I understand.
Shall we? Shall we?
Okay. Let me explain why we did it. There's different steps to this. Let me start.
Okay, because I don't
At that
mind
point-
at this point blowing up everybody's stuff of what everybody has told me. So
No,
just
you can
don't lie to me.
we-
Give it to me
I'm-
straight.
I am. I
Okay.
am. I'm telling you exactly what it was. We felt like she's already setting up a side group with Chuck. So if Chuck wins, he comes after us. That meant that she lied to us. She went behind our alliance's back. Now, we felt like we can't trust her. So we started looking at that. So you
Who's
keep
the we?
It was the rest of the alliance.
You had an opportunity to tip me off, and I would have voted with you all.
I was told not to say a word.
By who?
The group.
So who's running the group if it's not you?
Everyone's a part of it. Nobody's looked
You're not
at.
going to convince me that Marissa or Brandy are coming up with strategy. I'm sorry. That would be laughable to anybody who's a Big Brother
But I
person.
don't-
I'm telling you right now, you look like a horrible bitchy chick.
I'm telling you now, this is Keisha's doing, not yours. But
Then why do I
felt-
have a knife in my back when I made an alliance with you on day one within the first hour of this game? Why would you not? You're gonna leave this house. Can I say this? Can I just say this one thing? You're gonna leave this house and you're gonna see all the conversations people have had about Shannon, and you're gonna regret that the one person who was consistently having your back is me.
Omarosa came to me day one and said, work together. And so day one, before any of us talked, I was like, sure, all right, right. So that's why I was able to get information like they had a conversation.
I see.
This does not surprise me one bit from Shannon. Shannon is playing this game hard. That's why I keep Shannon close.
She's brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
All the alliances are off.
I guess I'm in a few alliances now.
Congratulations, Ross. You are the new head of household.
Congrats, buddy. Congrats, bro.
I just won HOH. I'm so excited. I won. Ross Matthews did.
Bro, I was getting so nauseous there. Oh my God. Good job.
Ross has won HOH. Omarosa is completely missing. This is definitely the unexpected.
I embarrassed my family.
I guess Big Brother is right. Expect the unexpected.
We walk into the house from the HOH competition. Ross won. Yay, Ross. But all I'm thinking about is, where's Omarosa? Omarosa left during the competition and never came back. Is she in the house? Where is she?
I don't know what to do.
I hope she's okay, and I hope she comes back. I really hope she's healthy. The point was to break them up. Omarosa and Keisha. And Omarosa doesn't come back. I no longer need to break them up.
Okay.
If you were to break up anybody in this house right now, who would it be? At some point, we're gonna have to beat them. And I don't trust. Because Shannon lied to us about the Omarosa thing. And she's playing harder than James.
The first house guest I've nominated is... The next house guest I've nominated is... I've nominated you, Omarosa, and you, Keisha. I don't think it's a big surprise. People come up here and say it's not personal, and it is not personal.
Ross, it's okay.
It's Big Brother.
You don't have to struggle through it. We got it.
I'm not
We
gonna
got it
struggle.
long ago. We got it.
Can I do it, or do you want?
No, save it. It's okay. We're okay. We're okay. Seriously, we're okay.
Okay. Do you want to head out, and I'll say it to everybody else?
No, I'm not going anywhere. But you can keep talking.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I mean it when I say it's not personal. Okay. It's just Big Brother.
This has been really fun.
I'm gonna sit right here with you.
Yeah, I know. And I haven't had a chance to hang out with people and do just normal stuff in a long time.
Yeah.
I think that's the real win.
I was prepared for the wrath of Omarosa. I don't know if I buy the new Omarosa, but she's something else.
I think we could talk to Ross. What we're doing doesn't make any sense. No. We need to get Shannon out. I know, I agree.
It's so obvious that Shannon and James are working together and completely codependent at this point. On top of it, Miss Coconut Oil Head is going cuckoo, just overplaying. We need to get her out, period. Exclamation, period, exclamation.
Now that Omarosa is having asthma problems, we are realizing that she is kind of the weakest competitor. We definitely gotta break this power duo between Shannon and James.
He has to make a big move.
Brandy brings up the idea of backdooring Shannon to me. I've already been thinking of it.
I think if I caught Shannon, it would be an amazing thing to do.
No one would blame us. Yeah.
She's not stupid. I think she's gone over every single scenario in her head. This is the only chance we're ever gonna have this whole game to take her out. She made herself vulnerable. Oh my God. I'm gonna be sleeping.
She just went away.
She walked away. Guess where we're sleeping?
I want to leave the game because my breast milk supply is starting to dwindle. $250,000 is amazing, but my daughter having what she needs from me is priceless.
I think that Keisha going home, it's gonna affect not only my game, but my whole alliance game.
I mean, we want you to stay to beat her ass.
We wanted to backdoor her.
We actually wanted Shannon to go home. We don't know what I'm gonna do.
Correct. There are 11 kids. Congratulations, Marissa. You have won the power of veto.
I have decided not to use the veto.
So I apologize, but please use whatever ounce of compassion you have to send me home, and I appreciate it. And to James, I want you to know that I have nothing to hide and nothing to conceal. I did the dirty work of Shannon. You were not my choice. Well, you were our choice. Let me be honest. You were our choice.
By a vote of 7-0, Keisha, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
It was hard. waste of HOH now.
I know. You did the right thing. I just frustrated, you know?
Hey, and Shannon, we can talk more later if you want to, but like...
I don't even know what she was talking about. What's not an alliance? I don't know who she was referring to.
She's talking about us. She's talking about you two. Basically was...
No idea.
She said don't trust you.
But I told you that you were my original target.
That's
So
exactly how I feel, Shannon. My whole goal is to work together with us four to do the Final Four. That's the only thing that matters to me in this game.
Ariadna is our new head of household!
Here, ready?
The new HOH. I won the HOH competition.
I'm so excited. This is the perfect person to win HOH. And I think I'm gonna feel safe now, so...
We did it, we did it. Oh my God. I cannot believe it.
Ari is the head of household right now. She needs to put up Omarosa and Meta. So Omarosa has been all their target for a long time. All good, I don't care. Meta's been wanting to go home forever. It's easy.
I am absolutely a natural-born, obsessive competitor. So one person at a time will be sorry that they did not send me home the week one.
Keisha was the problem. Keisha was the problem. She was gonna stay. I was staying. And Shannon, we need to finish this mission.
Shannon's very good.
Yeah, I'm just very manipulative.
You got to put up Shannon and James. Sorry.
I think you nominate Omarosa and Mark. One of us wins the power veto. We take one off.
What if we don't win the veto? The only way to get one of them to go is to put them up against each other.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to get one or the other and you don't care which one, you put them both up, let them fight it out, and there you go.
I woke up feeling like they were gonna turn on this. Like, this feels like a bit of a setup. And maybe I'm just paranoid. I don't even want to hang out with him if that's the case. I'm a huge Big Brother fan, and I know what it means when people aren't looking you in the eye or talking to you. Omarosa's there having fun, laughing, and hanging out with everyone.
Horse salt is a little complicated.
If you were to do dishes, can you still have the vacuum cleaner?
Yeah, I got my answer. I'm done. I'm going up. It's pretty obvious.
You can't do that. No, that's not the spirit.
So ready to go.
Shannon, this is crazy. There's plenty of game to be played, and we don't even know what's gonna happen yet, all right? I need you focused. Don't throw it away yet. It is far from over.
There's still game to be played here, okay?
Shannon, are you okay?
Nobody even gave me a chance to say anything, and I never turned on anybody, so... And I'm not lying about anything, like some people.
You aligned with James. Then it was very obvious.
I didn't align with James.
It did seem
All of us aligned as a group of 7.
No, it seemed very 2 people off.
Nope. There was no alliance with James. You thought I aligned with her after the fact.
Welcome to the game,
And I told you that I haven't, and I've been honest about that. I told you everything about what she and I had, and that was done. She's lying about what I didn't say about her, because I haven't talked game with her since she's been back. And I've been completely honest about that, and nobody believes anything I say.
I have a question, since we're come to Jesus. Were you campaigning while I'm literally in the hospital?
No, I didn't say a word
IV,
about you.
You didn't go to Keisha and tell her not to trust me, to turn her back on me while I was in the hospital?
I didn't. I told her what you said.
While I was in the hospital.
Yeah, I didn't campaign anything. I told her exactly what you had said. Because I had all of your backs.
Sometimes revenge is a dish best served cold.
Omarosa is a super fan. She's a super fan. Ross is a super fan. I just don't see how I'm such a big threat in this game.
You know the game the best. You've won more competitions than anyone else.
I've won 2. It's one more. One more than all 3 of them.
But it's the first 2 back-to-back, and everyone saw you as a target from the get-go.
So why get rid of a target early when I'm a target in front of you? It doesn't even make sense. Can you not be in here for this?
No, you don't dismiss me.
She needs to be here.
I'm not being dismissed. I think you're the most brilliant player to ever play Big Brother. If anyone can figure it out, you can.
I know you know the game way better than I do, even better than these two.
All 4 of us know the game.
No, she knows the game better than any.
Stage number 1, shock. I don't understand why I'm on the block. Stage number 2, go through this anger phase. And stage number 3, go into actress overdrive, crying, moping, depression, making everybody feel sorry for her so that maybe I can save myself from eviction. Can I just say, game aside, I worry about you. Like, I need you to hear that. I really could care less about this game.
Okay. But I just wanted you to know.
It was breaking my heart. You really just don't care enough about a game to see somebody hurt and cry. So can you hear that in your heart?
So
we just start fresh. Yes. They want you out. And when they wanted to backdoor you, I said, we gave our word that we would never backdoor a girl. So it's a blessing that they didn't go through with the backdoor because Marissa wanted to backdoor it.
Marissa did?
Absolutely. Huh?
Honestly tried to warn me last time.
Am I now the target?
They want you out. And I'm total.
Who's they? The Ross and Marissa are part of this?
Yes. It's important for me to plant seeds of doubt in James' mind, create some paranoia.
You guys are all going after me now?
No. No.
That's what it feels like that.
No.
It's literally what I was just told.
Oh, by who?
Well, just tell me what you guys, what do you want to say first?
Well, I've never heard that. Not at all. Who told you that?
The same person made a lot of lies in this house, so I'm not.
Is it Omarosa?
Yeah. But like, come on.
Are you being serious? That cannot happen. James just came in and he goes, I'm the target. Omarosa just pulled me aside and said, everything's switching, you're the target. Omarosa just told him that.
Can you believe that she did that?
I can't believe it, yes, I can. So I just wanted you to know ASAP. We cannot be with her anymore. She needs to understand this.
She's causing so much trouble.
She was with Omarosa? Yes. So she can feel that again? Yes.
Everybody has alliances. Everybody has secrets. Everyone's trying to like maneuver the house, but no one is like straight up lying. But Omarosa is just like making stuff up and getting people mad at each other with false information.
Omarosa, you just went up to James and told him that he's the new target?
I haven't talked to James. When would I have done that? Just tell me when.
I don't know.
I just came out of the DR and walked straight in here.
What's going on?
James, did Omarosa tell you that you were in trouble today? That you were going to be?
It's a yes or no.
It's a yes or no. Did Omarosa say that you were in trouble?
Yes.
I tried to just give you encouragement as somebody on the block, and you twisted as if I'm saying you're in trouble.
I didn't twist
I said to
any
him,
of that.
you just characterized it as if I walked up to you and said you're safe. Like this. I said to you, I know what it's like to be on the block. I know it's tough. And you said, okay, am I okay with them? I said, I don't know, you should talk to them. And then
No. You said they're going for you, they're going for you. And I said, do you mean even Ross and Marissa? And you said yes. That's what happened. I don't need to have any more conversation about this.
No, that's confusing.
I'm literally remembering this exactly as it was. I don't need to do this because I'm not going to perpetuate drama.
He asked me explicitly if y'all's deal has fallen apart. He's saying
We actually don't have a deal,
fell apart.
Omarosa. We don't have a deal, Omarosa.
He asked me point blank, did y'all's deal fall apart?
That's fine, but I don't. But we don't.
James is not a good liar, and he's clearly telling the truth. Omarosa is an excellent liar, and she's clearly lying. Is there a way
Yeah, what?
to get James to our alliance? What I want to propose is that we're going to save you if one of us gets the veto.
We don't want you to go. We want Shannon to go.
We want Shannon to go.
What bigger deal would you like to make to ensure that?
Final 5, and then fight it out.
Well, basically protection against going home if I'm in that position up until the final 5.
So basically, you have to be loyal to us to get Shannon out, no matter what.
Is that my ideal final 5? I don't think so. In this game, the only person that I can trust is myself. But you know what? I'm gonna tell them whatever they want to hear.
That's a deal I'm willing to make.
6 minutes and 24 seconds. James, you just took the lead and you won the power of veto.
You can put Mark up. He's gonna hate us, you know.
Honey, he hates us already. Here's the thing. Omarosa's used to be on the block.
Now I need to figure out who to put right next to Shannon. I just hope whoever I put up won't go after me next.
I have decided to use the power of veto on myself.
Mark.
Shannon literally could have been the greatest Big Brother player ever in history. She lost sight of what's important in the Big Brother game, and that's to not overplay your hand. She overplayed her hand, and now she's going home.
I vote to evict Mark.
By a vote of 5 to 1, Shannon, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Good luck tonight.
If you drop, I'll keep you safe. I won't even backdoor you.
Don't take it. You promise that?
On the word of God. Bible.
Hang in there, James.
No. Like the devil.
We're not backdoored.
Not backdoored.
Good job.
Congratulations, Omarosa. You are the new head of household.
You can trust me.
Omarosa winning is worst case scenario for me. I know that she is smart enough to go after the foursome before she goes after James.
Brandy did. She told me. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know why? To get a vote in the jury.
The only reason I could think that Brandy voted to keep Shannon is that she wanted to curry favor with Shannon, who'll be voting when she's in the jury? I don't know. But it's just not real good gameplay.
What's going on?
Well, I'm shocked that you voted for Mark.
We all agree to send Shannon home. We are a team. We are friends. You cannot be selfish.
That wasn't a selfish decision.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
Just makes it like I hate her and you don't, and that's not what it is. When we do it together, it's like this is what we decided as a unit.
And I felt sorry for her. I had a moment. I'm sorry. Good. It's a game.
We need her.
Brandy's going to team up with Omarosa right this second. It's her best move. Omarosa's all alone.
So we need to keep Brandy.
At this point, we're in a position where we still just need numbers. So even though everyone's pretty upset with Brandy, we need to keep the 4 of us together, no matter what.
Are you gonna keep your word next time we vote?
Yes.
Okay, then that's what I need to know.
Brandy unfortunately lost some trust with the group. With Omarosa as HOH, I don't know what she's gonna do, and I don't want to go home before Brandy, so it could possibly be Brandy's time to go.
Okay, Ari, I want to know who the one vote for Shannon was. James, probably. To stir it up?
I don't think it was James.
I've decided Ross is my target, plain and simple. He put me on the block. He's a part of a very strong alliance. I'm not sure who I'm going to put up next to Ross.
Yeah, I don't know.
We were trying to figure out who was the one vote for Shannon.
I was.
Brandy, what the heck? Now that Brandy has given me this valuable piece of information, I have to find a way to spin it to my advantage. If I didn't win this HOH, I would be on the block. Obviously, I have no alliance.
I purposely kept out the drama, the alliances, because I think that's best for my game.
My target has been Ross since I got here. I think I've been playing straightforward on that.
Yeah.
You know why? Ross has been able to play the men, the women, not play, but move between the two. You win HOH, can you keep me off the block?
You got it.
What about backdoor? You won't backdoor me?
I won't backdoor you. I will absolutely give you that deal.
I'll put my chorus to get him out.
Okay, I'll vote you.
That's what I'm doing.
What would you need
to support my efforts to get Ross out.
Who would be your ideal four?
You, Mark would be ideal, because, you know, they think he's cranky boots. Meta and myself. Those would be my dream.
Me and Ari are having a hard day today.
Okay, but you know, Brandy told you what she did.
And that really broke something up.
That was surprising.
Because that was very selfish.
That was not cool.
The fact that Marissa and Ari are so quick to throw Brandy under the bus lets me know that those two are so sketchy and shady. Looks like I'll have a few options for that spot on the block.
This house guest I have nominated is... You, Ross, because you nominated me. You said, it's not personal, it's the game. But you made it very personal when you went around the house questioning my credibility, my integrity, and spreading seeds of doubt about me. I've nominated you, Brandy, because of the decision you made last night to vote for Shannon. Not only did you go against the House, but you went against the HOH, who is your closest ally, Ariadna. If you would betray your closest ally, that's pretty sketchy, and it makes us not want to trust you. The split up the pairs.
Who cares? It's clear.
People have final twos, people have final fours, people have...
You can say whatever you want. It's okay, honey.
So you made deals with no one?
Of course I make deals with people, but I don't know what final fours you're talking about, though. Okay. I don't know what she's talking about.
What I'm doing this week is planting seeds of doubt in order to get alliances questioning each other.
I talk to them, and I talk to them.
That's half the house.
I didn't have final fours with half the house, no.
How did you know about with this final four?
You had a final four with him?
With what?
I want to know out of our final four who said something.
It doesn't really matter, does it?
Well, it's one of the four of us.
I think we just did. I think this just told her. I didn't ever say we had a final four. I don't think that Omarosa had any confirmation that we had a final four. But now, thanks to Brandy, she definitely does.
We have a deal, the three of them. James, Mark, and Omarosa.
And he went up there and it wasn't getting put on the block. He was going up there because to make a deal.
You're right. I didn't even think of that. Omarosa keeps saying, I want a girl at the end. I want four girls. I want four girls. We need a girl to win. Then she put up Brandy, and Brandy still is a girl. So I was like, obviously something happened in that HOH room. Ari's very smart, by the way. She's the smartest person in the house. She goes, Mark and James made a deal with Omarosa.
I need James and Mark to vote for me to stay in the house. So I have to talk to them eye to eye.
Sienna?
She wants to know if you made a deal with Omarosa and Mark.
Oh, wow. Yes, I think that I've actually made a deal with every single person in here. Yeah. Initially, the deal was to be polite and nice to each other and get through this competition in a cordial manner, but something tells me that's going to change this week. Thanks for the question.
Brandy has just been rude to me literally since day one. I just made a deal with Omarosa to get rid of Ross, but I would just love to get Brandy out. I mean, it sounds like it's good all around, good for the whole family.
Respectfully, can we really count on Omarosa?
No. Dude, she's got no allegiance towards us. She's playing her own game.
We are the ones deciding.
I think Brandy's the right move, man. I'm telling you.
I'm pretty sure that we get Marissa with Ross. I just can't see it being a better situation for us. The three of us can save Ross this week, guaranteed.
I need to save Ross. I'm saving, my next is save Ross.
The reality is, Ari's put me up. And I don't think anybody's gonna beat Ari in the end. If this is done right, yeah, the veto could still change things. But we're keeping someone we want and getting rid of someone we want.
Poor Ari. I totally see where James is coming from. But then that leaves Ari completely out of the equation and all on her own. And I'm not ready to do that.
Congratulations, Ross. you have won the VIP veto. You have just a few minutes to strategize.
So I am going to use the power veto on myself, all right?
I choose to replace him with Meta because Meta wants to leave.
All right, Meta, go ahead. Take a seat.
I just want to say thank you, Meta, for wanting to go.
By a vote of 5-0, Meta, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Everyone in the house knew that he was ready to go and had been begging to go for a very long time. Right before the live show, he made a very, very convincing final plea. I'll do it, but I don't want to. I'm telling you. Just tell me. You tell me. You do?
Here's the deal. If we had gone to the final, I was true to the final four of Brandy and Ari, I would have been true. But it would have been a really emotional situation.
Yeah.
If we go to the final four with James and Mark, we'll just fight it out.
Like it won't be emotional.
Mark won't win anything. I love him, but he won't.
Yep, I hear you.
Okay?
Okay, then I'm in.
I love that. So I've solidified a final four. We got Ross, we got Marissa, we got Mark, and myself. We got the roomie squad, all right?
I pretty much only joined the Boys Alliance to save Ross. So I'm really hoping that the girls are as loyal to me as I am to them.
I'm not coming for you. That is a promise.
We can't let anyone get in our heads.
We need to win this HOH.
Brandy and Ari are a pair. I think it might be more important to break up that pair than get Omarosa out next.
We need to talk about that. Like,
Fair enough. No, there's four of us. Two of the guys are Omarosa. Omarosa can't play in this HOH. If we all came together as six, we could get around.
Omarosa is after me. She's the only person in the house I'm not working with. So I need her out.
If James wins, I put you.
Now that Meta's out of the house and Omarosa is kind of, by herself, our biggest threat is James. I think he will come after me.
Love to see a woman win.
I think that we need to stick together. That's what I think.
If we could get James, the boys are weakened to 2. When I was HOH, what surprised me was Mark and James. The suggestion came from the two of them, like, put Marissa up. As if there was some deal in place to get rid of you. Marissa is working with Ross. I have a feeling Ross has a deal with the 2 guys, so, by default, she's working with the guys as well. I have to sow distrust and dissension in order to move further in the game.
Obviously, this information doesn't make me feel good, and I am close enough with the boys that I really just need to investigate and talk to them.
James is throwing the HOH to Mark. Mark becomes HOH. He can't compete in the next most important HOH, but James can. They have a final 2 deal.
Thank you.
I couldn't be happy to be the one to put her up. And I've got no blood on my hands for putting Ari up because she put me up.
Absolutely. Going into this competition, I really wasn't sure where I stood in the house, but hearing that Mark wants to target Ari and Brandy, that makes me feel really, really good, which means that I can stay yet another day. That's why you should be nice to people, ma'am.
Cheers. We're golden
For the next few days, yeah. And you can pick what you want.
I think the least blood on my hands for me is doing Brandy and Ari. But we can talk about it.
Omarosa told Marissa, Brandy, and Ari that you and James told her to put up Marissa.
Put Marissa?
Yes, which we know is not true.
Then
I know. So what I'm saying is she's just, everything is a lie. We call it fake news now.
Yeah.
Everything is a lie from her. She's getting everybody against everybody.
That's why she's still here.
I'm just telling you, she's like going to lie. She's going to say whatever.
And here, as long as you guys stay here, we're fine. We're 4 locked in.
Do you think Mark
that James and you maybe did a little play tonight for the future, because now that you're HOH and you guys are romancing, that he will get to compete in the next HOH instead of you?
What are you asking?
It's obvious that y'all have a plan and a situation for down the road, which is great because everyone does. So
Well, the plan just kind of presented itself. It wasn't like, look, I wanted to win.
Brandy, please stop it. I mean, I need you in the house. You need to stop this because if you're out, I'm gonna be by myself.
Go ahead, Brandy. Just keep running your big old mouth. Keep talking. Bye, girl.
This is the nomination ceremony. I think it's time to break up this dynamic duo.
Ross, Marissa, Ari, and myself, we formed a Final Four, and now it's Ari and myself on the block, and it just feels a little bit like there's no loyalty here. Ross is making deals with every single person in the house.
I love Brandy, and I think I could beat Brandy in the end. But I can't save Brandy from Brandy. So I've been feeling awful.
Oh no. If she wins, I'm screwed. What if somebody wins and saves her?
Nobody's saving Brandy.
What about Ross?
No, absolutely not.
And I overheard James and Mark in the kitchen saying that she wasn't the target. No one's told me personally.
You're gonna vote to keep her.
Probably not. I don't know. I can't go against the house.
But I mean, if you're going to keep her in the house, you can tell me.
Okay, I will let you know. You will know when it's time.
Ross isn't actually telling me if he's gonna vote me out of the house or if he's gonna vote Brandy out of the house. So the only way to make sure that I'm gonna be safe this week is to win the veto competition.
if I could have anyone on the block right now, it would be James and Omarosa. And I already know that you're not voting for me, so it's fine. But
How do you know that?
Because he's not. But
You're suing
I
him.
will say that, James, I saved you twice.
Did you?
I did.
You could have saved me from a lot more.
I'm
Just
sorry?
socially.
What do you mean?
To me especially, and to Mark, and then to other people, it's a constant rudeness that I, just personally don't appreciate. Obviously, I'm excited to send you home because of you treating me more rude than anybody else here.
I've saved you twice, but I can't wait to send you home too.
Great. Well, probably not gonna happen.
There's the cocky person I'm talking about.
Well, that's just fun this time. Fun for once. It just made me laugh when she said, "I've saved you twice," and I'm like, you going along with the group consensus to save me that, by the way, I helped orchestrate because you wanted to go with the house, is not you saving me.
No, you said a comment, you said your piece, and you shut her up. So it was brilliant.
100%. I was listening to them talk. I didn't leave. I was listening. He said, "I don't want to take it anymore." And I said, "I give you," and he was like, "But it doesn't feel the same way."
That's not what you said.
What did I say?
You were like, "Yeah, I get it. Yep."
I wasn't saying that you were wrong and you were right, or he was right, or he was wrong. I literally was nodding my head going, uh-huh.
You just sit there and go, "Yes, it's all Brandy's fault."
I didn't say that. I didn't say it was
No,
all
you just
Brandy's
went
fault.
like this.
Yeah, I did just go like this.
Yeah.
Because I'm not,
We're just assuming that everything's my fault when everyone's talking about him.
That's not actually true, though. I don't think everything's your fault. I don't think that that's the situation at all, Brandy.
Okay, honey.
Ross, don't you want to sit next to me in the finals? Won't you beat me?
God.
Will you beat Marissa in the final two?
Probably not.
Will you beat Ari in the final two?
Probably not.
Who do you want to sit next to?
I know.
Let's figure it out.
I won the golden power of veto. Thank you, God.
I have decided to use the power of veto on myself.
Marissa.
Oh, I've never been here before.
Great pleasure, I vote to evict Brandy.
Marissa.
Brandy.
Brandy.
By a vote of 3-1, Brandy, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. The correct answer is 2,442 seconds. which means congratulations, Omarosa. You are the new head of household. You have just a few minutes to strategize. I will be back for your nomination shortly.
I'd like to nominate Ross and Marissa.
Ross and Marissa, thank you for taking your seats in the nomination chairs. One of you may be the next house guest to be evicted, but congratulations, Ross! The answer is number 4, the duck. You have won the power of veto. So Ross, please stand and give us your decision.
You know how much I love you.
Yeah, stand up.
I have to use the power of veto on myself.
All right. Have a seat on the couch. Omarosa, as HOH, you must now name a replacement nominee. Go ahead.
Replacement nominee is James.
That's really low.
Thank you, James, for taking the seat next to Marissa. Omarosa, thank you. I'll be back for the second live vote and eviction in just a few minutes.
It sounds like the consensus in this room is that it's going to be impossible to beat her standing up there, and if that's reality, then I'm a better choice going up against you guys. And I'm open to making deals moving forward, because we're still going to have alliances in the future. So, been a man of my word up until now, and I'll be a man of my word moving forward. That's all. Love all you guys.
Thank you, James. Marissa?
Okay, same thing. I don't want to campaign against him, but you're not going to get to the final 2 with James because he's going to beat you in every competition. So you might not win in the final 2 with me, but you're not going to get there if James is still here because he will beat you in every competition, and I can't hold on to anything for very long. So I think I have a better chance of getting you to the final 2 than him. Thank you.
I vote to evict James.
I sadly vote to evict Marissa.
Okay. I vote to evict James.
Thank you. By a vote of 2 to 1, James, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
My God, I swear to you, on everything, I want a letter.
Down goes Mark.
You have my word.
This HOH win is huge. It guarantees my spot in the Final 4, and it gives me one last opportunity to finally get Omarosa out.
But here's the thing. If Omarosa wins me out, what I need from you is a promise. If Omarosa takes herself out, I'll put Marissa out. But I need you.
I hear you.
My allegiance lies equally to Mark and Marissa. But I can only bring one person to the Final 2 with me. And sitting next to a girl is tough because there's more girls. So I want to sit next to Mark in the Final 2 because I know I can beat him. That's it. That's the truth. I know it's so silly, but I get emotional when I think about having a real shot at winning this thing because when I was growing up, there was nobody like me on TV. You know, the fat gay kid from a farm town.
I have to put you up tomorrow. It'll be you and Omarosa. I mean, you're voting me out. You're not gonna vote Mark out. I can't. So that's why we all need to win the veto. I made a deal.
You made a deal.
If you stay, who are you taking to 2? I'm taking you. You really with me? I will take you with me.
Final 2? With moi? Okay. Gracias.
I'm all alone in this game, and now I just need to trust Ross that I'm not the target.
This is the nomination ceremony.
Did you get me twice and I got you twice?
Yeah, girl.
2 and 2. And it just means that I have to fight for that veto in order to remain in this game.
Wow.
I am so excited that I won, but I am keeping my excitement in.
Wow.
Surprise, surprise, Ross wins yet another competition. I've been gunning for Ross since the beginning because I knew he was a big threat, and this just proves that point.
I have decided not to use the power of veto.
I vote to evict Omarosa.
I choose to evict Omarosa.
By a vote of 2-0, Omarosa, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. The correct answer is 600 seconds, which means congratulations, Marissa. You are the final head of household. In just moments, you will have to evict 2 house guests, thereby choosing who sits next to you in the final 2. I'll be back in just a few moments for your decision. But you have a big decision to make by deciding whom you want to sit next to when the jury casts their votes for the winner of Celebrity Big Brother. You are also deciding which 2 house guests will be evicted right now.
I love you guys so much. This is so beautiful and perfect. And I know you guys know what my decision is because I wouldn't be standing here if it weren't for Ross. So I love you guys and I'm sorry, but I vote to evict you, Mark. And you, Ari.
We love you.
I love you so much.
We love you.
I love you so much.
You deserve every bit of this.
It's official. Mark and Ari, you are the last 2 people to be evicted from the Big Brother house.
The whole time.
You got it.
Anytime.
I
Anytime.
love you guys.
How hilarious it would all be.
Oh my God, Ross. We did it. I won that one. I won.
I won an HOH.
The most important one. There were some moves that I had to do to protect Ross and I. And so sometimes when friends of mine were on the block together, it was really hard for me.
Biggest regret is being naive on day 2 of this game. Brandy, you know what I'm talking about. Thinking that I could keep a word on day 2 when it was such a different world on day 22. As things change, as the power shifts in the house, you have to be flexible as well. That's how you play this game. You also have to choose a ride or die, I think. And we were lucky enough to have that in each other. So I was true to my character, but there were times when I had to make a choice.
But every time I said something, I genuinely meant it at that time. And I know there were moments that I was thinking about the game and thinking about how I was going to move forward, not being able to win some physical challenges. But I really meant everything I said. It just figuring out how that was going to happen. I know that sounds crazy because I know I had some conversations left and had some conversations right. But when I was left, I was really left. And when I was right, I was really right, if that makes sense. I think the truth is there's many of things that I did with Ross. And he came with these great ideas. And I was like, okay, that sounds like a great idea. Let's do it. And I would laugh at them a lot of times. And then I would do them. And I don't know. I think we both played a great game. And
I love this game since day 1, Shannon, you know that. I've watched since episode 1, season 1. And I think Big Brother is about having relationships with people, pivoting like I talked about earlier, and winning when your butt is on the line. I think I did those 3 things.
My strategy actually never changed. I wanted to make good relationships and stay kind and stay as true as I possibly could. I think the biggest lie that I told was when Chuck asked me if I knew what was going on the morning that we were evicting him. And I did, and I only had just found that out, and I felt really bad, and I feel like that was my biggest lie.
Ross?
My strategy never changed in this game, not for 1 single second. And the biggest lie I told was never a lie. It was 2 things. 1, not being able to keep my word to Brandy, and 2, just not sharing all the truth all the time, okay? And that's different than an outright lie, if you think about it. Okay? Like, I would just sort of not tell the whole truth.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
I still took Ross because I was true to Ross and I was true to our friendship. And I believe that in the big scheme of this game and in the big scheme of life, that was more important. So even if I lost, I believe I won. So thank you all for playing such a great game and being part of this experience with me.
Thank you, Marissa. Ross?
Yeah, clap. Good.
It was okay.
No, it's good. I love this game. Season 1, episode 1, I watched. Season 1 finale, I was in college. I was in the audience. And if I could tell that kid that he would be standing here now, he would be like, duh, of course you would be standing here now because you love this so much. I played hard. And you know, I love football. And you don't win in the first quarter or the second quarter or the third quarter alone. You win in the fourth quarter. And if you look at this game, I have 2 HOHs and 3 powers of veto. When I wanted to win that Bowl Arena head of household, I said, Meta, I said, if you want to be a champion, you have to beat a champion. I proved in this game that I'm a champion. I did. I'm so proud to do it with all of you, and I'm so proud to be loyal to you throughout and to be sitting here. Thank you all so much for an amazing game. Thank you.
Shannon, what surprised you the most about what you saw?
That everybody was trying to backdoor me the week before I went, and that the 2 people I trusted most stabbed me in the back.
Names, please.
Oh, well, Ross and Marissa.
So I guess, Ross, were you true to any of the alliances? I guess this one. This one.
Yes, this one I was true to Mark as well.
Okay.
I was true to Ari and Brandy until we were both on the block.
Okay.
And then I had to save myself. And then I was true to that one until Omarosa backdoored James.
Okay.
In real life, though, Brandy, so much love for you.
Me too.
You will need at least 5 votes to win. Mark has cast his vote for Ross. Ariadna has cast her vote for Marissa. Omarosa has cast her vote also for Marissa. 2 Marissa, 1 for Ross. James has cast his vote for Marissa. 3 votes to 1, Marissa. Brandy has cast her vote for Ross to be the winner. Meta has cast his vote for Ross. We have 3 votes Marissa, 3 votes Ross. Shannon has cast her vote for Marissa. Keisha has cast her vote. Congratulations, Marissa! You're the winner of Celebrity Big Brother. Come on out.